Dear Maya, save this for a really bad day because I think this could be a way to help you get out of it. It's not going to be easy. Everything that's easy is not worth it. I might not be as experienced as I might think I am or want to be, but I'm just doing it. And I'm outside right now, so you'll probably hear the sirens. I think something that's been able to kind of get me out of ruts has been self-discipline. Sometimes I think that might be the wrong word to use. Your dad was using the word guidelines the other day, and I thought that was really useful. I think it's really important to have rules or a set of tasks that you do for yourself every single day. I didn't really realize I was doing this, but there was this time where I couldn't take a certain amount of medicine for a certain amount of days. It really kind of messed up my emotions and my thought pattern. And it just created a lot of rage, and it was really scary and it was really unexpected. So what I ended up doing was trying to kind of reteach my body and my mind to kind of get rage out first thing in the morning and then move on with the day, because obviously I don't want to push that onto anybody else. So that's kind of where this whole thing started. I don't always want to get up and do it, but I want my peace. I want to better the people around me. I want to be able to feel some kind of freedom within myself, that it's something I can do. It's achievable. And I know I've talked on this before, is just getting up and doing something really hard before you do anything else. And for me, it's just been getting up, doing 20 reps and 5 sets of ab workouts, and then finishing off with 10 push-ups. I think this also kind of went hand in hand with me getting into martial arts, because I really want to get better at push-ups. Obviously, a lot of martial arts, you really have to focus on your abs and twisting and turning and everything else. So it's really important to have all these things down. So these two goals kind of unexpectedly work together. So then it kind of leads me to my creative side. I decided randomly one day when I was feeling down that I want to be consistent at something with my art. A few months ago, I decided I'm going to post every single day on Instagram. Did I want to do that on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter and all of those things? Yes, I did. But I wanted to start slow, because I know that there was a time, maybe a year or two ago, I had wrote this really long list of things that I wanted to do every single day. And it became maybe 13, 14 things. And it was really daunting because I wasn't able to fulfill that list every single day. There wasn't a check mark on every single option because it wasn't doable at the time. Maybe it would be one day, and if I didn't finish these things, it would just be really sad, and I'd be bummed out, and I'd feel and look down on myself. So I decided that's not really the route to go. Maybe it's something like your bad day that's going to have you push forward and create some kind of rule or set of rules for yourself. But I really want you to do one at a time. So this social media thing every single day has worked. It's just forced me to be creative and think creatively or do something creative every day. And I think because I'm a really creative person, that's been incredibly beneficial for me. And I think you are too. Whether it's just trying to push out an idea, or maybe it's to just make sure you get some kind of feelings or emotions out, even if you're just doodling. Just show the world that. Just show the world. It's okay. That kind of led to an ongoing thing called Dear Maya, which is what I'm doing right now. And I think it's been incredibly helpful because I'm talking to you, but I'm not necessarily talking to you in this moment. Like, I'm just talking to you like figuratively, because right now you might be listening to it, but at the time, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. You know what I mean? It's not just helpful because I think I'm helping you. It's helpful to me to digest a lot of these thoughts. It's been really helpful for me to kind of talk to my inner child a little bit and maybe tell her things that I wish I heard. And also, obviously, talk to you and let you know that I'm here in whatever kind of form or realm. And that has been going on for maybe 10, 11 weeks now straight. Doing it pushing it out every single Monday around noon. Sometimes it's accidentally 12:30. Sometimes I accidentally get it out at 1 o'clock. But I'm kind of working hand in hand with how I'm also working. And not every single day or every single week does my work kind of progress in the same way. So it's kind of just working with the flow and trying to get into the hang or the swing of things. And I think that's been helpful. So we've done the montage Mondays also, and that's been every single Monday, just trying to push out some kind of handmade collage or montage. And I think that's been really helpful too, because it's just getting another creative realm into it. I think I'm mostly a digital artist, and while it's been fun working with like AI and it's been fun with illustrating and doing all of these things, while it's been nice, like using my graphic design degree and all these skills that I've gained, I really love just kind of going back to this handmade element of collaging. And so that's been incredibly fun for me too. So, but once again, it's not something I want to do every single day. Like every single Monday, I'm not necessarily like, oh yeah, great, it's Monday, I get to do this, or thinking about it Sunday. It's more of like, this is like something really important to me, and I really want to just keep pushing, and I want to get better at this, so I'm going to do this. I think sometimes we search for this want, and it's not necessarily something we need to have. I think this want is just maybe, oh, want to do it. And then just stopping right there, not kind of like worrying so much about it, because I don't think that sometimes thinking or overthinking is helpful in really any kind of way. I guess that leads me to right now, and that would be running. And I'm outside right now and it's chilly. And it can be kind of embarrassing when people are walking next to you or by you and you're sitting here talking to your phone, but also like all of these things are going hand in hand, right? Like me running creates thoughts and creates deeper thoughts, and I'm able to kind of put them together in a way to create Dear Maya, which is what I'm doing now. It helps me just kind of think logically. So I try to run multiple times a week, and sometimes it's only once a week. But the goal is to always get out before everybody in the house is awake, because to me, that's really beneficial to not have to feel like I'm forced to help other people. And maybe that doesn't sound very nice. Maybe it's important that you help people every single day, but for me, I need to just help myself in this way. And that's been really great for me. So see how all of these things kind of like work hand in hand, and they create like this embodiment of who you are. And once again, you might not want to always do this, but we're going to wake up and we're going to do it with a fucking smile on our face because you are a Hersher. That might be a lot of pressure, but I really do think you have it in you. I really do think that you can muster up the confidence to do something today, to not let yourself fall into this bad day, because you don't deserve that. But if you want to cry it out for a little bit, like I'm down, like I think that's a really good thing too, but just call me up. Let's go do something. Let's do this together. If you're like stuck or overwhelmed, like I'm totally down to figure this out with you. So just don't forget, you got to get up and do something that's going to help benefit yourself. And a lot of these things are going to all fall together, and they're going to work together, and you're going to have this really cool thing that you can tell somebody one day that you've been working on, that you've been consistent with. And I'm really excited to see where that gets you. It might open doors to places that you had no idea that it was possible. But I just want you to try and do something and be consistent with it. And with that, I love you, and I hope you have a good day. And I know that you can jump out of this rut that you're in right now with whatever it is, because you got this.